seat, I think that seat should not be up for grabs. If, in fact, he nurtures somebody to move into his spot, because nothing lasts forever. But I think a lot of times we get selfish. We want to be the only one in the position. I even had a brother tell me one time that he was the only black in his company. I say, well, wow. I didn't know if he thought that was impressive, but you have no support system, nothing. So to brag or feel like you're special or their pet is imbecile. And when the brother calls in and says that we need white and Jewish money, I think that speaks from a position of underdog. I think people respect those who respect themselves, and then they will join allegiance with you, and then you could sit down at the table as a somewhat equal. So to put that out there, we need to do it all that kumbaya stuff is good, but they're not going to use it now. They don't even consider you. They don't take you into consideration unless you deal from a position of power. And power is not always money. It's leverage. So I think that we have to have an agenda first and a strategy, and it doesn't always take money. It takes, and the hard part is a like mindset, because the bottom line, all of us want to get out this rat hole, and I don't see that, because the mindset, a lot of times we hate on one another, which is not good. I don't care who leads. You don't always have to go in the same direction. If my neighbor cuts his grass and that next door neighbor cuts their grass, it'll spill over into the whole block. So I think if you do your part as individuals, it will reflect into in the entire race. So
thank you so much, Bruce. Let's see. We're getting notice that our Facebook friends cannot hear us. Let's see. We'll check into that. 313-778-7600. 313-778-7600 is the number to call and chime in this conversation. Again, we're discussing black leadership here in the city of Detroit. Black leadership in the city of Detroit in terms of building next generation. Sam, you'll talk about what Bruce said.
No, Bruce is absolutely right. And sometimes we get delusional about the impact of money. You work with what you have. If you don't have the dollars, you work with what we have, and that's one another. Basically, what it boils down to, and has always boiled down to us since we were captured and brought into this place, all we've ever had is ourselves. And you aren't going to have a consensus when you get ready to move. If you wait on a consensus, you'll be waiting the rest of your life. But you can take groups of like-minded individuals, as the caller said, and attack issues and get things done. You don't have to have an army, but you do have to have squads of dedicated individuals of like mind shape an agenda and then move to implement that agenda. You can do incredible things with a relatively small amount of people. You can do an incredibly large amount of work practically broke. But there's no excuse also at the same time for not having building a generation that understands wealth and how the dollar works in this political, socioeconomic order. I look at the city of Detroit, for example. There are Detroit small businesses, mid-sized businesses, that are being driven out of business because the city isn't paying the demolition contractor. I mean, think about it. You already have a demolition program that's suspect, and then you don't pay, and then you go before the citizens and you say that we're going to be removed from state control because we built a surplus. Is one of the reasons you built a surplus is because you're not paying black-owned businesses who participated in the admittedly shaky demolition program? I'm just using that as an example. Leadership is at the bank as well as on the street, as well as in political office. And we start working with our young people, I believe, from elementary school on. In the very fields, for example, you're a journalist, Bangale. We could be having young folks in elementary school learn what it is to be a journalist. Publish a school paper in elementary school, mid-school, high school, do radio and TV, so that you're prepared to move into mainstream broadcasting and journalism, knowing how to write a complete sentence, and on up.
Right.
Whether it's junior achievement, that Sam?
The other thing too, Sam, is we're talking about this, but the, what prevents people? Let's maybe deal with the psychology of that, right? And in building the next generation or the next generation of leaders, black leadership, there has to be this understanding that, you can't just sit and allow and see things happening without speaking up. No, you can't. And I say that to say this, that, I was saying that we have this tendency to really engage in nostalgia of the past, right? We talk about Damon Keith, we talk about, and I can go and name, people that luminaries in the past that we talked about, but there's a common denominator in all these individuals. Their biographies when you read it. One, there's courage. Two, they spoke out. They were not afraid. And they spoke out when they had a lot to lose.
Yeah.
When they had a lot to lose. So to me is, what is different back then and now? So why is it that when you whisper to me and say, well, I know I do not support this. It's just it's crazy what is happening. This should not be happening. And when we ask you to say something, you withdraw because you feel like you have something to lose. You can't say much.
Yeah, because, again, we've been conditioned to our own servitude. We've been conditioned to serve others and not to serve our people. And if you're going to serve our people, you have to simply have the guts. And I don't mean in an irresponsible, insane manner, but
Right.
you have to be willing to speak up when the circumstances demand that your voice, not my voice, but your voice be heard. Whether it's as a parent going to a teacher meeting at the school,
Right.
or whether it's at a block club, or whether it's taking the time to go to city council, or whether it's confronting a bank that doesn't lend to us. I mean, you must lend your voice to control your destiny, which should be our destiny in a positive manner.
Let's get some comments here. Let's go to the way out the phone lines a little. But on social media, if you want to fire a question or comment, let us know, and we will read your comments here on social media. I think I see Pam McLean, Anistia Thomas, Summer Woods, several people here joining us on social media. But if you have a question or comment, please fire your question or comment, and we'll read it on the air. Let's go to Keith. Keith, you were with us. You disappeared for a second. Come back.
Here we go with Keith again. What's up with your phone, Keith?
All right. Looking like we have some technical issues with Keith. Let's go to Renee. Hope that's the right word to pronounce. Yes, go ahead.
Sam.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, explain about the rain, Sam. I agree with Sam, but was just saying that people depend on working for somebody and that's what they think in the mindset. But I have a question. There was a news story about 2 days ago about the state fairgrounds and Magic Johnson and Mary Douglas said, oh, we got a new plan for this and everything. And I thought Magic bumped that. Now, is he pushing Magic out of that project? That's what it appears to me what's happening here.
Magic is being pushed out.
Duggan was on the news, WBIZ Channel 4, 2 days ago. And they were talking about, we have new plans for the state fairgrounds.
Right.
And Duggan spoke and said, yes, and we have new investments and stuff. And they said, the question, and then they asked, well, what happened to Magic Johnson? And they said, well, he didn't really come up with some money or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But they said, but he still owns a partial of it. So I just like to know what's going on. But it sounds like Duggan have a new idea when he's bringing new people in on that project.
Yeah, Magic Johnson don't need help from Banker A. Thompson or from any of us. I don't want to kind of talk about Magic Johnson right now. I want to talk about the next generation of black leadership in Detroit. All right? But I think your point is noted. When we get into political conversation, contracts and, and all of that, then we can talk about the state fairground. But I do not think that Magic Johnson needs help from me or anybody else. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. But I understand what she's saying, too. But you're right.
Thank you so much, Renee. Let's go to Eric and of course on social media. If you have a question or comment, we'll read it. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, how you doing, Baker? How you doing, Sam?
Hey, Eric.
So the problem with black leadership is, future black leadership, is to still the same old narrative of being told what to do as opposed to telling people to think for themselves. And once you have a go along, get along mentality, you have the same old people running for office, the same old people getting elected. Because until people get the courage to stand up to the so-called establishment, you're going to have a problem that you have that permeates throughout urban communities. People are told how they should be thinking. There's no way in hell that Brian Home 2 should be the leading candidate to become the next governor for the Democratic Party or the leading contender as part of the Democratic ticket. You saw what Granholm did her 8 years. She did nothing. Now you got to repeat of her, and now you have all these black people telling other black people you need to vote for Whitmer. We need to wake up and understand that until we have a situation of people earning our vote and just giving it away to them, we won't be respected as black electorate. They have to simultaneously, even the LGBT community, they know how the GOP feel about them, but the GOP still come and talk to them to earn their vote. They don't let give their vote away. We just give our vote away. We will continue to do that until enough people get brave enough to say enough is enough.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric. 313-778-7600, 313-778-7600. Shortly, we will move to our Friday Fire. That's what I call this segment at 1 o'clock, 1 to 1:55. It's going to be a weekly program here on Fridays from 1 to 1:55. Look at the big stories and all of that. But we're joined right now by Emmy Award-winning producer Tony Martley. Tony Martley was the producer for a long time for American Black Journal on public television when it was the American Black Journal. Two mayors, Dennis Archer, Kwame Kilpatrick, would not appear on American Black Journal because too many tough questions were being asked on that program. But Tony, you'll be hearing Tony's voice regularly on this show. Thanks for being here.
Well, I'm glad Tony has on his gold blue shirt. I got mine on. Yeah, great thing to wear gold blue.
Right. But Tony, we're talking about the next generation of black leaders and how you build the next generation of black leaders. Do we have that? And sometimes, and you know this, we talk about this all the time, you talk to people who will tell you, look, I totally agree, Bankole. You don't get an argument from me. I'm equally concerned about what is happening. I don't like what is happening. I don't like what I'm seeing and so forth. But then when you ask them, well, why aren't you speaking out? You can have a trumpet and go in the middle of downtown and start blowing the trumpet and let everybody know. Then they look at you like you're crazy. And the question is, are you so invested in the system? Or is it that you've been eating so much at the table for 500 years and now that you can't come back in and tell your friends we're going to turn this table upside down?
These are great questions. I think Stan Riddle is probably a better expert at it than I am. I think leadership has to come about organically,
Right.
cultivated.
Right.
If power doesn't yield to anything but power.
Right.
And too long in our community, we've had people get into positions of power and stay there.
Right.
And don't think about the future. Don't think about the next generation. And that's a mistake. It's been a fatal mistake.
Right. Yeah, Sam, to Tony's point, there's the longevity, right? And in terms of just how long people stay until they overstay their welcome.
Well, not only do they overstay their welcome, but they're very selfish with their position by not grooming others to assume their role. They're so protective of their status that they don't understand the protracted struggle we're in and the need to be grooming leadership, constantly having new leadership that you're grooming. It's like if you're coaching a successful sports team, you always have new players in the circuit, if you will, that are coming along, new rookies and whatnot.
Right.
We need to do that with our leadership. I'm not just talking about in the political arena. For example, when we had a strong business community, folks always talk about we need to be independent, have a business community. Right, we do. But that would be a family tradition in some families. The father would have the store. You expect his son and his son to be in the store.
Right.
And then as we get more sophisticated, who knows? You might grow a McDonald's and franchise there.